How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today is a special day. I am actually going to be getting started on our 1,000 plus machines, to be exact. Looks like it'll be about 1,265 machines. I say about because this number's not accurate. I think there's some discrepancies here with like what nodes I'm getting. Yeah, because I've got miner mark 3 for all the sources, but some of these, like this guy right here, is going to be 2 miner mark 3s. So it might actually be more than 1,265. But we're going to be getting started on this bad boy. I do estimate it'll probably take about a couple months to complete it. But it should be pretty damn impressive once it is up and running. If I go off this planner, I believe everything should be good, working 100%. It will be a task to get this all done. I have decided what I'm going to be starting with. I'm going to be starting with this guy, not this guy, this guy right here. I'm going to be taking the oil from the well, which is 2,100 per minute. I'm going to be turning it into heavy oil residue using 70 refineries, and then it'll be going into a blender, which will be 56 blenders, and then it will be refined again using recycled plastic and recycled rubber recipes. Each one of these will have almost 100 refineries. Now this is going to be a huge chunk of machines needed for this. So we're going to go ahead and start that, because the reason I wanted to start with this is because the plastic and the rubber are going to be used in various modules all over the place. Plus, I like to do the liquid stuff first. That way I could just try it out, make sure everything's good. If I have to make any changes or something, I want to get the rough part out of the way. But today my plan is to figure out how I want to design this building, because this building right here is going to be one building. It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be one of the centerpieces of this factory. So I want it to look good. I want it to function 100% efficient. So let's get started with that. Also, I am sorry if my VTube avatar glitches out today. For some reason, it kept like losing my face tracking. I had to keep resetting my camera. I think it's okay now, but it was very weird. It kept losing tracking. Also, I am planning on getting a new phone soon, and I think one of the reasons why I'm leaning towards an iPhone is for the more advanced tracking that the iPhone can provide. This is not a sponsor by Apple, obviously, but it's something that's on my mind, and I think that may be what I'm getting. Speaking of the tracking, since I was having tracking issues earlier. But tonight's stream will probably be about a few hours. I want to get a good chunk of this building built. This might be just what we work on today, this building right here. I'm thinking that we build the refineries first. And then on top of that layer, we have the diluted fuel. And then on top of that, we'll have the heavy oil residue refineries. This will be all in one building. So I think that's what we'll do. But to start off, we're going to be doing some blueprinting while listening to some chill music. I did set up a temporary blueprint pad here for me to work on. I always try to do that with some of my bigger factories just in case there's some stuff I want to redesign. But let's go ahead and I do want to redesign my refinery inputs. Let's see. So the Corsair, let's go with What was it? Corsair Refinery. Stacked Pure. Stacked Pure. Stacked Refinery. Which one was it? Corsair Portal Output. Okay, so I got left and right. I wonder if this is it. Yeah, this is... okay. Partially overlapping blueprint designer. Oh, shit. Do I need the bigger... I might need the bigger blueprint, actually. This might not be big enough for what I need. Might need to go full size Mark... Wait. So this is Mark 2, Mark 1, Mark 5. Hopefully this doesn't crash my game. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? That might not be an issue because I don't plan on building too much on beyond this point right here. Simply because I do have this down here. So this thing is going to be running all my source resources all the way down, and then I'll be pulling off of this thing to be going into the machines going this way. So this being up here might not be an issue. The rock I don't think will be an issue. So let's go ahead and just plop that down. Okay. Okay, so I can put down... I should be able to place this blueprint now. The Corsair Refinery, right. So, we are going to be starting with a blueprint that only needs a liquid input, a liquid output, a solid output. So let's go ahead and check this out. Actually, no, this is going to be for these guys. I forgot. So it needs a liquid input, solid input, and then 2 solid outputs. So the liquid inputs. So the inputs are right here, I believe. Oh my god. Okay, so that's going to be an issue. Not being able to fly around here. It might be okay. It might be okay. Let's see. So this will be the inputs here. And I like to put my inputs on the outside and then have the outputs on the inside. Let me make sure this is centered. So that's the center. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to design these just 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's move this. I want to give a little space in the center, just a little bit. Let's see. Okay. I think that'll be enough space, I believe. Let me see. So this is the center. Because I'm going to need a lot of outputs for all the plastic and rubber. So let's go ahead and place that there. Then we're going to grab the left one. Here we go. And this will go on this side. This is the center. So we will put this right about here. I believe that is lined up correctly. Actually, no, it's not. I need to turn this around. Okay, and now this will go right about here. Right here. But I believe you look right down the center of the machine, right down the center of the machine. I think we're good there. Okay. Let's place that. Now let's take a look here. So we got a solid input, a liquid input. The thing that I am worried about is the liquid input. Let's see here. I would like the liquid to go along a pipe above this, because like this is not going to work because liquid's going down there, liquid needs to go in there. I did figure out a way to do it by putting water towers on either side of the refinery, but I feel like that's not a good way to do it. I feel like there's a better way. So I wonder what would be the best way to do this. Like maybe have it let's see. The pipe would go through that, and I don't want it to go through that. I also need it to be a little bit higher. I really wish I could run a pipe through here, but then it would be too hard to connect to the machines. Could go out like this. Look a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, that might be the play like that. The only problem is this will have to be redone. Let's see here. So if I remove this, remove this. Noodle would be able to connect to that. So let me try something really quick. I don't think this is gonna work. But we'll give this a shot. What I want to see is if I can do this. Have it maybe out like that. Take this. Go like this. And then here. This work? That might work. Like that? I kind of want this to be higher though. Also, I need to test this to make sure it works, that this can get water. Can't imagine why it wouldn't. so it's slightly off, and that's going to drive me nuts. Yeah, you can see it's slightly crooked here. Let's see. Like that, would that work? But then I'd want this higher. Or would that be okay? No. I think I do want this higher just to make sure, just to confirm that it'll work correctly. I mean, that should work, right? I don't need a water tower. Okay, so this is for the refinery, so there'll be... I don't need any pipes coming down here. Let's see. So I did something with this in the past where I had refineries, and then on top of it I had the layer of refineries for plastic. The Cryptid Eternal, how you doing? What is up? Thank you for that raid, much appreciated. How are you doing? I do hate how my music cuts out every time I alt out, but thank you. How are you doing today? What were you playing? You can just shout out. Did I spell that right? Playing Satisfactory. Nice, nice. How was the Satisfactory? What were you building? Today I'm starting building this factory right here, this 1,000+ machine factory. I'm starting off with a oil well to heavy oil residue to diluted fuel to recycled plastic and rubber using my my Corsair brand machines. But yeah, we're just getting started today. And this is going to be a big factory. I'm just going to be working on this. I hate how the music cuts out when I alt-tab. Throws me off. We're going to be working on this right here. This small part. Trying to get more rotors made. Nice, nice. So you're still in the beginning phases of the game. Is this your first time playing? If you're just getting addicted to Satisfactory, prepare to lose hours of sleep. And just hours overall. I've lost 1,600 hours to this game so far. Oh, nice, nice. Are you playing with any special game mode? I'm playing pure nodes randomized. Let's see. Oh. I may have to, 1 second. I need to get some more power under this thing. I want to be able to fly around. This is a very temporary blueprint designer, but I need to be able to fly everywhere. Oh, playing from console. Nice, nice. Honestly, I can't imagine playing this from console. I feel like it'd be difficult to place things correctly, but I guess there is nudge. Oh. There is the nudge. Let's see. We're going to... Actually, this is probably important. I need to calculate how many outputs I'm going to need for this. Let's see, where is it? Ah, here we go. So I'm going to have 2,775 plastic and rubber releasing from this. So if we do two, so I'm stuck with a maximum of 780 items per belt. That's just the max belt speed that I have at the moment in the game. Okay. Hey, I'm just happy that more people can play this, whether they are on console or not. I'm happy it's on console now. To spread the addiction of this game. So if I do 2,775, so something about me as a Satisfactory player, I absolutely need to make my factories 100% efficient. So I do use this planner here. Excellent planner. Not a lot of people know about it. And actually, they just released a more updated version. But if you are looking to... Oh, I'm honored. I'm honored. Hey, and if you're new to streaming, welcome to streaming. It's an excellent hobby. Very, very great way to make friends. Yeah, welcome to streaming. It's a fun life. I've been streaming for about 9 years or so, something like that. Had my highs, had my lows. Recently rebranded as a VTuber. But yeah, I am a red panda elder god, which is why I got these tentacles here. Let's see. I've got my laptop next to me, pulling up my calculator. Okay, so I'll need a total of 4 outputs. It'll be more like 4.5 outputs for the rubber, for the plastic. I've planned this building out so that I can have the plastic and rubber being on the bottom floor. This will be the bottom floor. And then on top of that will be the diluted fuel floor. And then the third floor up will be the heavy oil residue. The reason why I'm going to be doing it that way is so that the heavy oil residue can water tower down to the diluted fuel layer, and then that will water tower down to the recycled plastic and recycled rubber refineries. Nice, nice. But yeah, if you get a PC that can run VTube Studio and you need any tips, I'm pretty new to VTubing myself, but if you need any tips, just let me know. See if I can help you out. Let's see. Let's see. So I'll have to do the same thing on this side. Oh my god, I still don't have enough power underneath there to hover everywhere. Okay, but I'm trying to decide. So I can do this, or I can have this a little bit higher to make the water... Oh, wait. Actually, oh, I got a great idea. Okay, so what I can do is this. But yeah, me as far as how I like to play Satisfactory. I like to make things 100% efficient, which means machines running with green lights all the time. I don't like to overclock that often, just because I love to see huge masses of machines. But that's the kind of Satisfactory player I am. You know what? If I do this, I can run the belt line through there, and then I can have this connected like that. Oh, that may be the play. That may be the play right there. Then I can have the pipe go across there. I like to try to keep things as condensed as possible. Oh, you gave me a big brain. Look at this big brain. One second. This acted a little weird last time I switched to this scene. Let's see if it does the same thing. Yep. It's got me off the screen. One second. One second. I think my browser source got moved somehow. Oh, hello. Can you see me? Also, if you see these glyphs around me, those pop up when there's chats. Glyphs pop up when I get subscriptions, when I get follows. Little glyphs pop up. Let's see. I seem a little big. Do I want to make myself smaller? One second. I need to make myself smaller here. I'm doing too big. I'm too big. Me and my big brain are too big. Let's see. There I am. There I am. Excuse me. Ugh, I'm a little phlegmy right now because I was munching on some flaming hot Cheetos. Yes, extremely wrinkly. All the wrinkles. Nah, big brain just means big brain. It's a big, smooth brain. It's very smooth. Except when I'm playing Satisfactory. I think I'm pretty smart when it comes to Satisfactory. But everything else, very smooth. All right. But yeah, I'm working on this recycled plastic, recycled rubber blueprint. I am using just a couple mods. Also, let me know if the game music is too loud. Alice, what's up, Alice? Yeah, sorry, the game music's a little loud. Let me lower that for you guys. There we go. My brain is very smooth, Alice. The only thing I'm worried about is if this is connected correctly. I may have to test that out. But I do like how this looks. I might have to reconnect this, though. Yeah, like remove this. Connect that back up like that. That might work, I believe. All right, Alice. Yeah, I'll be going a few hours, Alice, so hope you're having a great day at work. You know what? I kind of want to just test this out right now because I don't want to do this to the other side. Test refiner. Okay, so the way we're going to test this is we're going to be going down here to the water. I'm going to pull up my test. I guess that will be test refinery. I'll just place you there for now. What we'll do, let's put a water pump down. Production water pump. Or water extractor. I always call them water pumps, but they're extractors. Connect this up. Okay, so now I need to... Let's see. So we'll do residual plastic. Residual plastic. And then we'll just attach this water to this, and we'll see if it works. I may have to add a pump there. We'll see. Actually, I think I need to add power to these guys as well, because I want to test this out. There we go. It's all connected. Let's see if it gets any water. May need a pump. Pipeline pump. Place that right there. Okay, I just want to make sure that it can connect to the machine here. Okay, cool. Cool, so that is adding water. Awesome. And let's make sure this one is also perfect. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Hell yeah. Okay. That was all I needed. Oops. Did not mean to pull that up. All right. So this is my Rainbow Road. I guess I'll call this the Rainbow Road. Looks like a Rainbow Road. That's where all my resources are going to be coming in from. All right, so let's do this on the other side now. Okay. So what we did here... Oop. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need more power underneath here. We need more power. How about over here as well? Oops. Okay, think that's good. Okay, let's take a look here. Wait, why am I not getting power here? I'm so confused. That's like exactly where I set up the power poles, right? Yeah, like what the hell? Is this not connected? Oh, okay, I see. So this wasn't even connected to anything, power. Also, another goal of mine is to always make sure that my power is 100% stable. Okay. Now I should be able to fly around, no problems. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove this first of all, and this, and we'll take this guy right here, raise him up. Okay, I think I was having this right there. Gotta do the same thing that I did on the other side. This is just a temporary one. Then I can take this guy, have it face downwards, just like that. And just connect this up, make sure it looks good. Oops, did not do that right. Okay, Cool, that looks straight. Love it. Okay, so now what I can do is remove this guy, remove this. Do I remove this guy? Yeah, I remove this guy. Take care of this, and then connect this back up like so. Now I need to take another one of these and raise it up. Place it right above it like so. Then connect this up with horizontal or vertical. Turn these both white like that, and there we go. Okay, so what we have here is liquid input, solid input right here, and then solid input there. Cool. Is this right? Okay, so this is merger goes there, merger goes that way. Input goes there, it goes into there. And then up. Okay. Cool. So we got our blueprint here. Pretty happy with it. Let me just think really quick if there's anything that I'm forgetting. There will be 4 outputs needed for this thing. So there'll be 1, 2. Then I guess it'd be like here and here. Are those evenly spaced? I don't know. But then I will have a load balancer at the end of this thing. But yeah, I think that's good. I think we're good with this. I'm not going to attach wires or anything right now. But let's go ahead and name this Quad Refinery Row Corsair. And then we will put that in our custom machines. Save blueprint. All right, so what I do need to do though is set up some foundation to build off of. We will be starting, let's see, right here, I believe. So I need to raise this up to, let's see, 1, 2, how much space do I want? How much space do I want? Do I want it to be that high? Or this high? Let's make it this high. Yeah, I think so. We'll go that high. That might be a little too tight. If I go this high though, it'll be like this. I wonder how many mergers could I stack here? Oh, I could stack a lot of mergers. Or I can lower it down. You know what? Let's go with this height. That'll give me a lot of room to work with on my logistics floor. Yeah, we'll do that. I will need to customize this though. There we go. That is my pure white color, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and zoop out a bunch of foundations. Why does this not look white? Is this white? Yeah, that's why. Is it the lighting that's making it not look white? Weird, it looks dirty. Looks dirty white. Not white enough. Oops. Keep wanting to confirm that this is white. 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 Yeah, that's white. Weird. Strange. Okay. Let me build this side out a little bit. Okay. Let's see. So this is, we'll be using a decent amount of plastic and concrete, so hopefully I don't run out. Yeah, so this is going to be one of the centerpiece buildings of this factory. Wanted to start out with something a little more complicated, just to get it out of the way. Okay. Something I also need to think about is, do I want these layers to be next to each other or on top? The recycled rubber and the recycled plastic. Actually, I'm not too sure how I want to do that. Yeah, with the lighting, it really makes a difference with what color this foundation looks. Because, like, I could just do a layer of plastic and then a layer for rubber and then the diluted fuel and then the heavy residual oil. I could do that, or I could do the recycled rubber, recycled plastic, and then the diluted fuel like higher up, but like in the center. Nice. What you eating? What you grilling? Ashley, how you doing? What's up? But yeah, so we're gonna need 100 machines. No, almost 200 machines now for this and this. So that would mean 50. Okay, I will need to keep in mind this number right here, because that means I need to have wait, what's 2,775 divided by 600, which is the max amount of liquid that can be moved through a pipe? That'll be 5, so I'm gonna have to have 5 pipes. Dying from heat. Oh no! You don't have AC? Hot dogs and homemade macaroni. Nice, that sounds good. I haven't had a hot dog in forever. Yeah, I like chili cheese dogs, or hot dogs with just mustard and sauerkraut. It sounds weird, but it's really good. 100. Ooh, gross. That's a gross temperature. Yeah, it's I actually don't think it's been 100 degrees here yet this summer, now that I think of it. Maybe it hasn't. I just wasn't paying attention. But actually, my AC is fixed now, so I'm not dying. But yeah, get inside and get some AC, Ashley, before you get a heat stroke or something. Oh, I love rain. You have no idea. It's like a sun shower is my favorite weather. You know what? I also like thunderstorms too. You know, the only thing that I don't like about thunderstorms is power outages, and thunder scares my dog. Scares my dog. Nice, nice. You guys are making good progress on your house. Let's see. Yes. My back is okay. It's like on and off painful. I did go get a checkup at the urgent care, and they are going to be putting me on physical therapy whenever that gets approved by the workman's comp insurance. But they're having me on light duty at work for now. Nice, nice. I'm sure it'll turn out great. Oh, okay. Good thing I noticed this. These weren't at 100%. There we go. Oh. Holy shit, I just realized something. I can change the amount of machines. So if I use like a different amount of machines, I could do like, let's say round that up to 30 machines. It'll tell me exactly how much to overclock it. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's a game changer actually with this planner. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Okay. Yeah, I don't want moldy lumber. Let's see here. Oh, that is so great that I figured that out. I didn't know that you could change this number right here. I'm still learning things about this this modeler since it's pretty new. It came out just a couple of weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago. Ooh. Let's see. You know what? I'm thinking about whether or not I might want to make it so that my chats don't disappear. You know what? One second. Let me quickly change that. I can do this really quick. I just need to make a new window really quick. Just because I like to have my chat on the side of my screen, but the text has been disappearing very fast lately. I say lately, but that's what I set it as. Yeah, 4 machines producing screws. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, as quick as you can, you want to find alternate recipes that will get rid of screws, because screws are a pain in the ass to deal with. Sorry, one sec. This will take me just a sec. Where is it? Okay, hide messages after, let's say 2 minutes, then the chat messages will disappear. There we go. We'll try that out. Okay. I'm gonna try to stream Nancy Drew, but I heard it's hard. It won't game capture. Really? Huh. Yeah, I seem to remember I used to have a lot of trouble with game capture and window capture. Um, yeah, there's always options though. There's like display capture. What I'm using right now is actually display capture, simply because when I tab out, I want to be able to like bring up this kind of thing because I like to show off my planner as well while I'm working. And never come back. Are they disappearing? Oh, they're still disappearing too quick. One second, I probably have to reset my source. Refresh browser. Okay, it should be refreshed now, hopefully. Interesting. It might be because it's like an older game. Some older games have that issue. Like I think I tried streaming a game called what is it? Majesty? I think that was the name of the game. It's like a really old game. And for some reason I was having a lot of trouble capturing it. Problem for Weekend Ashley. Not so yeah, so it's not your problem for another few days. Okay. So, I don't know. Should I have these on two different layers of the same building, or should I have like a layer for residual plastic on top of that, a layer for residual rubber, or should I have residual plastic here, residual rubber here, and then the blenders on top? I really don't know. Mass Effect. So I've heard great things about Mass Effect, and I think I tried playing the first Mass Effect, and I got like maybe a couple hours in, and I wasn't super interested. But I hear great things about it. But yeah, I really don't know. It would take up a lot of space. No, it'll take up too much space. This is already going to be a huge factory. I think I want to build upwards, especially since it's going to be one of the centerpiece buildings. So the higher it is, that it'll look cooler. So let's go ahead and place down our newly made blueprint, the quad refinery row Corsair. Make sure I'm facing it the right way. Okay, so it'd be facing this way. And this, I'm gonna use this line as a center point. Probably place it right about here. Yeah, that looks... Is that a good place to place it? I think so. Yeah, that's good. That looks good. Now I need to make sure that I don't build buildings past this line right here. And the reason for that is this right here. Let's see, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 foundations in from the edge of the factory right here. So if I measure this from down here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. Somewhere around here. I think this line right here is that line that I showed you up top. I believe that's the case. I mean, I suppose I could have this stuff exit over here and come up this layer, but I think Yeah, you know what? This works. We're building out a little farther outward than I would like, but I think that works fine. Ooh, what you reading? Let me just double check here. Where this line actually is. Okay, so it's exactly where I thought it was. Cool. Okay. Not that it really matters for this layer, actually. But thing is, since I'm building out this way, there's so much space I can use. So I will need to get a little more space here to work with. Something I do need to do though is get the power out a little bit farther here. So I can build out. Oh my god. Second, I need to get some wire out here. Like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So from what I understand, as long as it's not like a 18 plus game, it really doesn't matter too much. Like I've played Cyberpunk with some very risque scenes, and I'm not worried at all about it. It's if you're playing like adult games, then that just wouldn't be allowed on Twitch at all. What I believe you should use 18 plus tags on if you're doing a stream is if you're like constantly speaking about like adult topics and like non-stop cussing, which I don't censor myself at all. So like if I want to cuss, I'll cuss, but like I don't consider myself an 18 plus stream. But as far as of stuff in the games, yeah, no, I don't think anyone really should tiptoe, or feel like they have to tiptoe when streaming. I think that's uncomfortable for the streamer, and I think the streamer should show their true self. And I have nothing against streamers that cuss. In fact, sometimes it's entertaining. But yeah, it's yeah, really the 18 plus tag would be for if anyone, or more for like what the streamer is providing, more so than what the game is providing, in my opinion. Yes, play with your cam. You need to play with your cam. Because after all, the streamer is the main focus, I believe, of most streams. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's something I need to keep in mind. Crystals. Luckily, I've got several sources for crystals, so this thing fills up quick, but I forget, my machines, they use a lot of crystals. No! Ashley, no! You gotta use a cam. Your neck is not too fat for that, come on. Yeah, I naturally do not swear that much. But sometimes I let it out. I know some streamers, lucky, who avoid swearing at all costs, but that's okay because like I think he is trying to aim for a younger audience. And that's what he wants for his stream, and that's perfectly cool. I just personally, I like to just say whatever I want to say. Not having to worry about it at all. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's I like having, I mean, I don't live with anyone right now, so like I leave my door open, my office door open, but yeah, if I needed to, I could close it. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take a while to build these all out. But yeah, this will give you an idea of like what this machine module is going to look like. What will be tricky though is making sure that I drop the fuel down in the right places so that it's efficiently distributed, because I'm going to have 5. I probably will split it into 6 places for the diluted fuel to drop down to. Yeah, that might get you banned. I don't know what the rule is for underwear on stream, to be honest. I never looked into that. Oh, I'm gonna need more crystal oscillators as well. Okay, I guess while I'm waiting for crystals to fill up, I will have to manually create some crystal oscillators. Because I do not have a factory that makes crystal oscillators for me anymore. Yes, yes, you gotta do a cat camera. Yeah, like I've got a dog camera that's facing my a dog bed that I have behind me in my study here. But Rune never is sleeping there when I want her to be sleeping there. Like right now, I think she's sleeping on my couch in my living room. Oh yeah, webcam mics are not known for being great. Oh no! Lacey was messing around with it, that other stream that I saw you stream. Yeah, luckily, my cat and dog do not mess with wires anymore. Just in case, though, I do not let Rune into my study. Rune or Chi-Chi into my study when I'm not in there, though. Because worst thing that could possibly happen is Rune chews through, like, my computer stuff. Wires. Yeah, if I were to suggest, like, a good starter mic for you, I would suggest a Blue Yeti. Those are like really solid. That's a solid company with some solid mics, and they're not like too expensive. Yeah, my Blue Yeti when I bought it was $80. but I'm still using it right now, and I think it's a pretty good mic. There is a mic that I have my eyes on. The Shure 5SMB or something like that. I can't remember, but it's like $300, more than $300. So yeah. So I'm not going to be getting it anytime soon. Oh my gosh, this is going to take a while. Okay, so let me do some more calculations here. Yeah, see, I'd consider my stream either PG or PG-13. I'll say PG-13, because like if some risque topics come up, I'll talk about it, but like I won't linger on them. And if I cuss, if I'm raging or something, which I don't rage that often, and I cuss, then I'll just go ahead and cuss. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. So if we are looking at 92.5 refineries for each one of these, recycled plastic, recycled rubber, and then we divide that by 4, that'll be 23.125 rows. So we'll round that to 24. So if we have 24 times 4, 24 times 4 equals 96. So we'll be using 96 machines. Wait a minute. What's the closest multiple of 4 to 92.5? Let me just search multiples of 4 really quick. Multiples of 4. Okay, so we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Okay, so 96. Yeah, the closest multiple of 4 past 92 would be 96. So if I do 96 here and do 96 here, it tells me what I need to clock them as. I need to clock it as 96.354. That is so convenient. Holy shit. I'm so glad I learned that I could do that. I don't know if you can hear Chi-Chi, but come here. Alright, Chi-Chi's going in my lap. A server closet? What? Yeah, no, I'm terrible at math too, but that's just because I rely on Google too much. I don't like I probably could have figured that out by myself, but so 96. So if I do 96 divided by 4, 96 divided by 4 equals 24. So I'm going to need 24 rows of these guys. Why is it not connecting right? What the hell? Oh, is it because I did that? The heck? Okay, well, I guess I gotta be careful how I connect them, make sure they're all Right. Yep, that looks good. That looks good. The reason why it's yellow right here is because I've got some signs clipping right here. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a nerd house. Oh my gosh, I only have 4 rows so far and I'm already running out of crystals all the time. Even with my crystal, little mini factory that I have going on. But yeah, I'm going to need more of these because these refineries do use crystal oscillators. This is going to take a little bit to build. Okay, something I do need to figure out though is how I want to do each layer. When I've done this before in one of my worlds, recycled rubber, recycled plastic combination thing like this, what I did was I had a floor above this. Let's see. I had this reverse though up top. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, I remembered. I had basically the same layout here, but on the top I had it reversed so that the plastic would come this way while the recycled rubber went that way. I might do that again. That way the output of the recycled plastic will come back. Should I do that? I don't know. But starting up a recycled plastic, recycled rubber combined building is so fun because all you got to do is supply the fuel and then put a little bit of plastic in the recycled rubber section, and it creates a bunch of plastic, which will go down into the next layer below, and that'll create a bunch more rubber to go into the next row above. It was so entertaining to watch it just incrementally increase the plastic and rubber. TT, if you're going to be in my lap, you got to lay down. You can't keep just licking my hand. It makes it it's very distracting. It's very distracting. But how do I want to do the top layer? Next layer up. I don't know. TT, lay down. I don't know why I'm talking to my completely deaf cat. Okay, now it's connecting correctly. What's up with that? Okay, so that's 5 layers out of the 24 that I'm gonna need. That's not right. 5 times 24, or no, 96 divided by 4 is 24. No, that is right. That's gonna be a lot of layers. I'm gonna have to expand this out just a little bit here while I'm waiting. Yeah, if I build my house at some point, it will have all the works when it comes to to being prepared for tech. Okay. Oh no, I'm using crystals for this as well, I forgot. Ah! Good thing my crystals fill back up pretty quick. Come on. I might go back to one of my factories and just pick up a ton of crystals. That might actually be the quickest way for me to do this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. This will give you a chance to see some of my other factories. Okay. There's that right there. Okay, so... Oh my gosh. I need to enter it all the way from over here. All the way from over here. My Rainbow Road. You'll get to see what it's like riding my Rainbow Road. I'll just add a temporary little hypertube entrance. Nope, nope. Come on, let me up. Let's connect that there really quick. All right, let's take a ride on the Rainbow Road. I need some, like, synth music going on here. Whoa. Yeah, I love this view right here. Woo! Just a quick way back. Isn't this pretty? So pretty. Yep. Okay. So, now... Oops, I just dropped my phone. 1 second. I'm sorry, Chi-Chi. She's unhappy that I moved. Okay. Let's go to one of my factories that makes crystals and just drain that factory of crystals to bring back with me. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I guess my steel factory makes crystals, so we'll go there. I believe it does. If it doesn't, then I've got my little booster crystal factory next to it. Or machine module. right. This wire network goes from like one end of the map to the other horizontally. Almost there. All right. Yeah, those of you hanging out tonight, thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, I wonder what's in that cave right there. If any of you are enjoying the content you see today, feel free to hit that follow button. If not, thank you for hanging out anyways. We play Satisfactory most days, most streams, but sometimes we play some community games, some friend slot games. We play some Resident Evil from time to time with a heart rate monitor. I do believe this factory makes crystals. Might be able to drain this of crystals, one of these storage units. Here we go. I'm just going to take them all. There we go. Now let's head back. A lot quicker way to do this than just waiting for my dimensional depot to fill. Alright. Alright, now all the way back. Still saved a lot of time, I believe. Unfortunately, I don't have a crystal oscillator factory yet, so I'll have to craft those still. Right. But yeah, I really am wondering what was in that cave over there. Right there. Okay. I'm glad my avatar isn't freaking out. Before this stream, something weird was going on with my avatar. Like I was constantly losing tracking, and like my avatar was like bouncing all over the screen. It was weird. Okay. And right past my coal power plant, which I keep saying I'm going to expand, but I don't know, maybe once my maybe once I unlock Mark 6 belts, I might expand this guy. My Project Portal drone pad right there is doing just fine, looks like. It's bringing in a bunch of bauxite to this side of the map. All right. Now back to the factory. Even with a hypertube, it still takes a while to get back there. this Rainbow Highway though, or Rainbow Road, it took a lot of crystals as well to make it. Crystals and crystal oscillators. I wonder, can I go into photo mode while... Okay, I can't go into photo mode while in the hypertube. I was curious if I could. And we go down. Over. Okay. And we are... Oh! Interesting. Okay, I guess I disconnected that at some point. Weird. Alright, we're almost there anyways. In fact, I can use these belts to kind of speed me along. There we go. Alright. Now I should be able to build quite a few more rows of this. We only have 5 right now out of the 24 we need. Yeah, and the thing is, to go from one layer to another, we're gonna have to put in... Wait, 2007. Oh, shit. Wait. I was looking at the wrong number here. So if I do 5,550 total plastic being released by my machines and then divided by 780, that'll be 7.1 recycled rubber or recycled plastic. So I'm gonna need like 8 mergers here. Interesting. Which I think I can fit 8. Why is it not connecting now? Ah, there we go. Okay. Need to make sure they're all facing the right way. Oh, okay, now I'm out of reinforced iron plates. Great. I keep forgetting how expensive some of these machines I'm making are. Good thing I made that factory for the reinforced iron plates, because I would not be able to make this factory without it. Guess while I'm waiting on that, I can go over here and craft some more crystal oscillators. Because I'm going to need a bunch of those. Might craft some more reinforced iron plates as well. Just manually. I want to listen to some other music. Let's see what else they have. Let's change the tape. I do like Hunt Down. Yeah, let's listen to some Hunt Down. All right. Oh, this is also using reinforced iron plates, I see. Okay. Yeah, these things are going to be making a lot of plastic and rubber. I'm going to need to make a six belt load balancer. How am I going to do that? I guess I can use a 3 belt load balancer and use it twice. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Okay. Add a reinforced iron plates again. Let's go ahead and spread out here. Like so. And I'm running out of iron plates too, apparently. I do have a couple factories making iron plates, so we're good there. Need to build out some more foundation though. This is going to be going out 24. I don't even know how many we have so far. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we got 10. We need twice this and then 4 more rows after that. Holy shit. This is going to be a big factory. Very big. Oh my gosh, keep running out of stuff. Yeah, this is going to be the centerpiece of this factory for sure. It's going to be a big building too. Very big factory. There's just one building in it. I wonder. Okay, so I'm right here right now. How far up does the map go? Okay, so I'm like right about here. Okay, so I got a lot of room to work, so we should be good. We should be good. If I was building that way, though, we'd have issues because the world border is like right there. Yeah. Okay, connect this up like so. That might be enough space. We'll see. I keep having to pull more crystals out, as well as reinforced iron plates. I think I'm good on concrete, though. I'm not too worried about running out. Okay. All right. That might be enough space. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Oh, okay. So I need concrete and iron plates. Okay. Well, I guess I'll wait on those while making some more crystal oscillators, because these signs, this underlighting here, those require crystal oscillators, which I can only make manually in this game, or in this world right now, because I do not have an oscillator factory. This is going to be an oscillator factory, though. I believe it's going to give me like 20 crystal oscillators a minute. Is what I calculated. All right. But yeah, how y'all doing today? What y'all up to? What do you do on your hump days? Let's see. I gotta save up my my concrete and iron plates again, apparently. Wait, what do I use to make... Why do I need concrete for my blueprint? I actually don't even know. What in my blueprint uses concrete? Not entirely sure. I'm gonna need a decent amount of these, so I'm just gonna keep doing this for a little bit. Okay, I think we should be good now. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Okay, let's grab some more crystals. More reinforced iron plates. Okay, now let's put down some more... Oh, the lighting. I love the lighting so much. Okay. Okay, and I'm out of crystals. I used all the crystals that were in my inventory. All that I got from the my crystal place. Oh my gosh. I might have to make another run. Damn. How many do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got 13. I'm going to need 11 more of these. This is going to go pretty far out. Way out here. Yeah. Yeah, I love the color of this thing. Guess I should also be connecting up the pipes as well. Yeah, I do think I made the right choice connecting these up like this. There we go, that side's connected up. Yeah, this is going to be the diluted fuel going into these guys. Perfect. Oh my god. Oh, and I just realized it requires 20 crystal oscillators per row that I put down. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, I probably don't need any more reinforced iron plates for now. Dang, do I need to make another run to pick up more crystals? Yeah, I don't need any more reinforced iron plates on me. Just more crystals. Yeah, I'm very excited to get started on this. I've been taking a little bit of a break from streaming this, just due to the fact that I was still in the planning process, and honestly, I don't stream that part of my... I did do one stream recently where I streamed how I planned out my factory, but it's not something that I like to stream often just because it's a little tedious, showing you how I move numbers around in my planner to get exactly what I'm looking for. Just a little tedious. But another issue is I'm struggling to get enough crystals for this. Oh, I'm out of cable too. Great. Dang, okay. Yeah, this factory may take a little bit to get up. Especially when I'm using my pretty machines. Can't believe each one of these uses 800 crystals. Each one of these blueprints. Yeah, I might have to run back and get some more crystals. Probably in between this stream and the next stream, I'll probably just AFK here for a little bit and gather up like storage chests of crystals. Just so I have them ready to go. So that's 14 rows. I need 10 more rows of this. It's wild. Dang. Yeah, the lighting here, I love it though. There's some places in this world. Oh my god, we got the Aurora Borealis here. I love it. Look at it. Matches my factory perfectly. But there's some places in this world that like all the colors are muted and gross looking. The swamp is a good example of that. Like I built some pretty cool factories in the swamp before, but the lighting there is just terrible. It makes everything look muted. I want to say it's the swamp gas. The swamp gas makes everything look muted. All right. Ooh, the light's coming up. Sun's coming up. Oh, that looks nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna have 8 rows of this coming out from here. So every third, I guess, of this giant row of machines, every third of it, I'm gonna have to have come out, because it will have. So if I do 8 divided by 3. No, not 8 divided by 3. 24, because there's gonna be 24 rows of these. Divided by 3 is 8. Okay. Trying to do some math in my head. And actually, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Oh, I'm out of cable. I'm out of cable. Let's see, can I make anything? Wait, here we go. I need more crystals. Okay, so we got 15 of these now. It's gonna be a long line of machines. Trying to decide, do I want to... So this machine loops back on each other. So do I want to... Let's see. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll need 2. So I do have a blueprint here. For... Where is it? Clean 4-to-4 belt balancer, which I've used before. This thing. So I could use 2 of these guys and feed everything into them, and then everything that comes out will be well balanced. And if one gets blocked, then it'll go down the other ones, in theory. So I could have all of this come out here, go through a belt balancer, and then have lines going into here and to here. In theory, I could do that. But then I'm gonna need to be putting that same amount of rubber back into the machines. Okay, so I'll have... Okay, this isn't... I'm making this more difficult than I think I need to make it. I'll have 8... I'm gonna need 8 belts coming from this thing. 4 of them will go onto different machines. 4 of them will be going to the next layer up. I think that's what we're going to be doing. And then 4 of them will go back down. Okay. I think that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. Just in my head, though. That's the only place it makes sense. All right. Using a lot of crystals to make this, though. Let's plan out how we're going to do the next layer up, though. How are we going to do the next layer up? Let's go ahead and build up here. How high up does this need to be? It needs to be at least that high up. Might make it one more up. Like that. And I kind of want to be able to see down. So let's go ahead and use Last Frame Foundation. Uh-oh. Okay, I can't even fly here. So I'm going to have to connect these guys up with wire before I could even get up. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I should start doing that then, connecting power up. So this guy... let's Make sure this is straight up and down. Okay. Over. Perfect. Okay, now I can connect this guy up to there. Now I can fly up a little bit more. But let's go ahead and... Oh, this is going to be using cable too. This is going to be very complicated as far as how to belt everything together, but this is almost twice, I want to say, as big as my last recycled rubber cycler that I've made. Okay, so I can fly a little bit here, which is nice. So I can fly just a little bit more now. So yeah, I think the next layer will be up top here. So what I can do is grab glass frame foundation, like so. Oop. Zoop that to there, and so zoop all the way down. Oops, like that. Like so. And I think I might reverse the top layer. Maybe. Might make more sense so I don't have a ton of... have to deal with a ton of belts all on one end. Kind of don't want to deal with that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I love how the shadows are colored, but the parts where the daylight hits is just pure white. It looks so good. Yeah. If I do say so myself. Yeah, this will require some math to figure out the belting. Yeah, off stream I'll probably collect a bunch of crystals and just kind of put them on in a storage room over there. Might do that. I may or may not make these solid colors. I might do, let's see. Yeah, these guys I might make. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make that decision right now, actually. So these guys right here, I'm gonna use, oops. this. Like that. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that'll be good. One reason why is just to break it up a little bit so it's not boring. Second reason why is because I like how the light looks when it bounces off of the bottom of the machines. I'll show you what I mean here. So if I go down here, you can see the light bouncing off of... I guess that would be cool to have the machine... oof. You know, I just started rethinking things again. Oh, no, it might be cool to have, like, the lighting... Oh my god, okay, I gotta do that. Never mind, I'm backtracking. We're backtracking. We're backtracking. We are using these. All right. But I probably will use this like that as like a border. Yeah. Yeah, because seeing the signs, the billboard sign, large billboard signs from below will be really cool. I didn't even think about that. All right. Let's go ahead and make this border. Like so. I will need to poke holes in this, I'm sure, to drop some pipes down. There's going to be a lot of fuel needing to be dropped down to these machines. That's why I'm doing the distilled or diluted fuel. Distilled. Diluted fuel above all this. So I don't have to really worry about the water tower effect. Yeah. This will work just fine. And yeah, this is gonna be so complicated. This is gonna be really complicated. So if I do the math correctly, so I'll need a total of 8 belts. 4 of them will be going back into the top. So if I divide 24 by 8, what's 24 divided by 8 is 3. I mean, let's see. So exactly half. Okay, actually, that makes things simpler. So exactly half will need to go up to the top layer. And then exactly half will be coming down to the bottom layer to feed it. And then it will be releasing a total of 4 belts of each of these things. Okay. It's going to be a lot of plastic, a lot of rubber. It's going to be a big building. There's something I may want to try as well. I think the best way for me to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2. Okay, so halfway down. One belt will feed on the inputs. One belt will feed halfway down, and then I'll have to have another belt that'll feed the other way down on both sides. Yeah, I think that's how it will work. That should be how it works in theory. Just in theory, though, not in practice. I'm sure in practice it's going to be way more complicated than I think. But like on top here, I do need to decide, like right now, whether I want to have it facing away or towards, let's see, I don't know. So if I do it this way, plastic will be coming over here. 4 of the lines will go down and drop into those things right there. And then 4 belts will be dropping down like that. I might do that. That way I have 4 belts, plastic 4 belts of rubber going down. Okay, it all makes sense to me. It all makes sense to me, kind of. In my head, it makes sense. Okay, so yeah, this is where top layer will start, right here. And I'll have the same amount of refineries for the top layer. And how does this look from below? Not as cool as I thought it would look, to be honest. The light doesn't go through quite as well. Oh well, that's fine, that's fine. There is something that I will do, though. Do believe I'll probably have it go out to here. But then like right here, this isn't on the blueprint, right? No, it's not. Okay. I'll probably have another really quick blueprint that I made called the corner curve, like that. Oops, did not place that right. I'll have one over there as well. But then I can use this to build down. I like using curved corners with this because it's very futuristic and sleek, and I think the corners should be curved. Yeah, I think so. And place that there. Okay, how many do I have? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, I just need 3 more. 3 more rows. That's all I'll need. I'm going to build some more oscillators, though. All right. Because I'm still going to need a lot of oscillators for the top layer of refineries as well. Ugh. I'm going to need a lot. A lot more crystals, a lot more oscillators. What do I want for dinner tonight? I've been eating a lot of frozen chicken strips lately. I love them. One of my favorite go-tos when it comes to dinner. I just got a new toaster oven though, so maybe I gotta try that thing out. Might have to try it out. Okay, while I'm waiting, I guess I should go ahead and try out or work on my let's see here. Let me clear this blueprint designer really quick, and actually I can use the resources really quick to do another couple layers. Then I'll just need one more afterwards. This bottom layer. And it really doesn't matter which I do on the bottom layer, which I do on the top. I might do plastic on the bottom, rubber on the top. That sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, let me keep doing this. Oops. I may or may not put lighting on the bottom of this flooring. I might put lighting like right here, just down the center. Maybe. They'd just be like pure white lights. No. I need power. Okay. Let me go ahead and put a power straight down here. Do that and like that. I can hook this power up to here. Now I can pull this power because I'm going to need to be able to fly up a little bit higher to connect or to place the refineries on the top layer, so more access to power up top, better. There we go. So I should be able to fly a little bit higher now. That's nice. All right. Some more reinforced iron plates. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I just need one more row at the end. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm gonna have to rebuild a battery thing though. A battery blueprint. Come on, we're almost there. Yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Hope you're all having a great day. Come on. There we go. That's all of them. Now what I can do, you know what, I'm just gonna triple check to confirm. So 96 divided by 4 equals 24. Okay, so 24 rows. Perfect. Now let's count them out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. Now let's connect the wiring up to the second layer. All right. Let's take this guy, move to there, and then up. This way, with this top layer connected, I'll be able to fly just fine from the next layer for the next set of refineries. Now that I think of it, I think in my last refinery loop or recycled loop, I think I did something different. I can't remember what I did. I think I had the outputs on the outsides, or no, and then on the next layer up had the outputs on the insides. I think I may have done something like that. Can't remember. I do like this music. There you go. All the power's connected, so I should now easily be able to fly up to the top layer to do that up here as well. Let's finish putting the foundations down. And I think this amount of spatial area will work just fine for the upper layers as well. Let's see. Actually, so right here is where this is going to cut off, like so. Perfect. Just like that. All right. That's a lot of machines. It's a lot of machines. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the top layer. The only difference is it's gonna be leading, the outputs are gonna be leading this way. And then they'll drop down. Half of the outputs will be going back into these machines right here. And then the other half are just going to be going to wherever I need them. All right. Thing is, I haven't calculated out yet how much rubber and plastic I'll have left over after it's going to the other machines. I probably should have calculated that out, but I didn't want to make this messier than it already is. I say messy, but it's pretty organized. But like if I had connected these to, for example, connected this to here, I just know for sure that I have enough plastic and rubber to run all my other machines. I will have some left over. I just don't know how much. Okay. Now to do 24 more rows of this. Oh my god, that's going to be a lot. I guess while I'm waiting for the crystals to repopulate, what I can do is connect up the belts down here. I'm gonna have to feed in fuel as well from the third layer up. I do like these refineries, how they are piped up now. I did not like how I had them piped up before. There we go. And who knows, I might put water towers. I might use water towers on either end of this just to have a buffer, a little bit of a fluid buffer. Technically, I shouldn't need it. And from my blenders, I'll be using all the fuel. I'm not going to be burning it at all in generators. All except for 50, which will be going to, I believe it was the, where is it? It was the heat fused frame. So 50 of the fuel that will be released from the blenders on the third floor, all of it except for 50 will be going towards the recycled rubber and plastic. This is definitely bigger than what I've done before. Because I have done one of these loops before in another world. This factory is going to require so many. Actually, you know what? I can find out exactly how much of each resource I'm going to need for this. Except for crystals. Because it will not take into account my blueprints. Because my blueprints are using a lot of crystals. Because I love my lighting. What can I say? I love my lighting. I do love it. So 3 out of 24. We'll go all the way down to the end as well. I guess I can start doing this. Let's go ahead and program these things. Let's say the bottom layer will be, it really doesn't matter, but bottom layer will be let's say bottom layer is plastic. That sounds good to me. So 2775. Let's do some calculations here. 2775 divided by 8 equals 346. Oh, wait, not divided by 8. 2775 divided by 4 equals 693. Okay. 693.75 to be exact. So half of the output. Let's do recycled plastic. Need to clock them at that, so I can just copy and paste. Oh my god, I can just copy and paste it now. God, that is great. That is absolutely great. So each one of these will be making 57.81, 96.354. Okay. So now I can just copy and paste this all the way down. like so. Oh, I need to do this 96 times. Damn it. I love how I can find that. Wait. 96.3542. The 2 probably doesn't matter. Right. Yeah, I never really understood how the game rounds numbers. When it comes to decimal points. I think it should be fine though. Okay, that's one layer. Would be the easiest way to do this from the outside. Yeah, probably. Okay, so bottom will be plastic, top will be rubber. Oh my god, my fingers are getting tired. Whoa. Autosave lag. Okay. Feel like I should pull some more crystals out here. Some more reinforced iron plates as well. Okay. Next side. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a different factory building design than the last recycling plant that I've done before. But it should work just as fine, just as well. There we go. That's all programmed well and good. Now to work on the top layer again. I did a bunch of cleaning in my place day before yesterday, and I kicked up so much dust and fur. Yeah, it was bad. Like my nose is really messed up right now. Ugh. Like my throat is all tickled right now because of it. So yeah, this is going to be a big building. This is only the second layer out of 4 layers I'm going to have. Next layer up is going to be the diluted fuel layer. Which actually, let's go ahead and start working on a blueprint for blenders. Let's see. Um, using my Corsair line of machines, of course. Corsair blender, here we go. Okay, so the blenders will be just taking in heavy oil residue, 280 to be exact. So if I do 280, 2,800 divided by divided by 600 for the Mark II pipes. That'll be 4.666, so 5 pipes to transport from above. The heavy oil residue down. Okay. But yeah, it's just going to be releasing fuel. Okay. So, I should have the fuel being released on the outside, 100%. So let's do that. But there will be a lot of pipes in the center. So I think like this would be good. Do I want it a little bit closer? Like that? Let's try, yeah, let's try that. I think that's good. Okay, and then let's flip this around to have 2 sides. Okay, I think like that would be good. That. Ooh, I love how they're lit up at night. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, so let's figure out the piping situation. So it needs 200 or 2,800 heavy oil residue, but it also will need 5,600 of water. Oh my god, 10 pipes. Holy shit. I may need to spread this out a little bit more. 10 pipes of water. It's actually a lot. A ton. Let me think. What can I do about this? 10 pipes. What the fuck? Yeah, let me rethink this really quick. Let me think. Might be simpler to get the outputs and inputs set up first. Yeah. No, that won't be more helpful. Also, I'm gonna need more computers too, because I think blenders require. Oh my god, the blenders require computers. Oh no. Okay, so this is going to be huge. Actually, I did not even think about this. I'm going to need 56 blenders. That's crazy. I've never used that amount of blenders in a module before. That's going to be insane. But I do think I'm going to end the stream here because I'm probably going to be doing some AFK crystal farming. So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye.